great elders of Egigwe Kingdom, as the traditional prime minister of this great kingdom, I shall continue to oversee the affairs of this great kingdom until one of you is crowned king. Now, let me be more specific. Until one of you has met with the requirements as stipulated by the elders in council, you shall not be crowned king. And if that happens, I shall continue to oversee the affairs of the land. Now, that is our verdict.
Could I say something?
Yes. What do you have to say?
I wouldn't want the elders to feel that I'm opposing them. But it must be said that the elders of this great and noble kingdom should not only appear to be doing the right thing, they owe it as an obligation to the commoners of this kingdom to actually do the right thing.
And I ask you immediately, young man, what is it that you think we should be doing that we are not doing?
My name is Bishop Okadike, son of Okadike Okwabamili, the great warrior of Egigwe Kingdom. It was agreed in 1951 that in the event of the death of the king, that my family would produce the next king. As we speak, we have committed the remains of the late king to Mother Earth, and it should naturally follow that I be crowned king, because my family has presented me as the consensus candidate, which is the right thing. And I ask this caucus, why are we not doing the right thing? Why are we doing something else?
Why are you making reference to the 1951 agreement? Were you there when it was signed?
Let me understand you clearly, Chianazi. Are you saying that the succession agreement of 1951 does not exist? Or you do not believe in the validity of that agreement?
Gentlemen, we should not let this meeting digress to things of no importance. We were not there as part of the build-up that led to the signing of the 1951 agreement. We inherited the document from our successive leaders. We all know it was part of our treaty. Now, to answer your question, Bishop, that same agreement of 1951 equally allows the family of Iwandike Pekan to produce a consensus candidate to the kingdom, which is why we have invited Stanley here as a consensus candidate for his family. Now, the truth of the matter is, you are both qualified to be king. However, the bigger truth is, you both cannot be kings at the same time. Which is why the elders in council have made a decision.
The ideal thing for the kingmakers to do is to crown one of us seated here.
Bishop, the elders in council reached an agreement, and that still stands.
And that decision is for one of us to donate the sum of 1 billion naira to you elders. Do you people know what you are talking about? Where do you expect one to get that kind of money in this time of global economic meltdown?
If you cannot provide the money, then forget the throne. As it is now, there is a central palace in this kingdom. Kings in Egigwe Kingdom do not operate from individual palaces anymore. And the maintenance of the palace is the responsibility of the elders in council here. And the money you were asked to provide before you were crowned king still stands. But if by any chance none of you is able to provide the money, then we'll have no choice but to allow our able traditional prime minister to continue to administer the affairs of this kingdom.
This is draconian. This is obnoxious. And I'm telling all of you here, it will not work. Never.
And I must state here that I equally do not support this sudden and strange decision by the elders and council. I mean, Egigwe as a kingdom, we have standards. And it's my belief that the elders of this council, the elders of this land, should uphold those standards and not try to destroy them. I must say I do not support what you are doing here. I'm sorry, but I don't.
There is something you must understand. That a mafia decides to stay calm does not and will not change the fact that he is still a mafia. The elders of my kingdom are trying to resurrect the mafia in me. And if that happens, I can tell you immediately that Egoigwe Kingdom will not remain as wonderful as it has always been. I have monopoly over instruments of violence, and I can tell you right now that I am going to grind this kingdom to a halt.
You are talking like a child, and immediately I must tell you that I'm not impressed.
Wait a minute, Duncan. Are you talking to me like that?
Now who the hell do you think you are?
And what has come over you? Huh? Have you gone nuts? Why do you insult me?
A house can never collapse without the roof. If the roof of any house is still intact, means that house has never been collapsed.
You know what, Duncan? I refuse to get angry because it is obvious that you called me primarily to get me angry.
If you cut this call, forget about your quest of being the king of Igwe Kingdom.
What are you talking about? What do you know, Duncan?
Chief Odelibe and the rest of the council, they just might be elders. But I tell you, they are more than mere elders. They have become a strong mafia. Now, if you want to see the realization of succession agreement of 1951, come to my house tonight.
You sound as if someone has briefed you properly on the meeting. I walked out on those elders because it was obvious to me that they had nothing meaningful to tell me.
You are still calling it a meeting. Why? Because you ignorantly don't know anything. You don't know what happened at the town hall. Come to my bunk tonight, and I will tell you exactly what happened. Suffice it to say, I know everything.
You sound as if you know a lot. I tell you right now, I will see you tonight.
Come alone, because I'm not in the mood to meet any of your amateurs.
Is it my boys you call amateurs?
Don't say I didn't tell you. Come alone or leave without any information.
I hate to say this, but I do not fancy that man called Duncan.
Some guys have called him over the years, and he didn't pick their call. The fact that he called you means he's targeting something, and we must be smart not to play into his hands.
Do you really think he's deadly?
Duncan is not just deadly. He is the summation of evil. Why are you standing and looking at me like a structure? Come over to Duncan. Come and give it to me. I must admit, you look so awesome. Why? Don't you want to come over to me? Or you want me to come over to you? Perhaps you like me to give it to you while standing right.
I want to see the desire build in your eyes. I don't like to take men until they desire me. That is why they say I am difficult.
I don't trust that girl. I don't. I mean, she sounds like a loose girl. I don't like loose girls.
Don't sound like that, Chairman. Is it because of what she just said? I mean, but give me some credit. See, this girl, Anne, is the only girl that we need at this time. She will deliver. Don't worry.
The honorable thing to do right now is to stop.
Why would you ask me to stop? No woman has ever asked me to stop. I had to stop when I get started.
Well, there's always a first time. I want to see the desire build in your eyes, so that when I take you, it will be a memory that you would live to remember.
Tell me, what do you know about the mafia of Greenland?
He's asking about us. Why is he asking about us?
Calm down. You know, I just recounted on how we met. And I'm beginning to think that you must know something about the mafia of Greenland. Tell me what you know. I need to know everything, and I need to know now.
What makes you think that I know anything about the said mafia of Greenland? Stop. You're rushing me too fast. You don't rush a lady like that. Be a gentleman.
Think so?
Is she in danger? What's wrong? What's going on there?
I don't think so. Dan can take care of herself. Who are you working for? Speak!
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not working for anybody.
Oh, come on. We need to know what's going on. We need to go pick her up.
Listen, I have lost count on the number of souls I've wasted. I don't have a conscience. Tell me who you're working for and you leave. Or play the mafia game with me, and then your soul will be counted amongst the ones I've wasted. You have 10 seconds, and it starts now. 1,
2, 3, 4.
I will tell you everything I know about Gwynedd. But first, you have to tell me what you know about the succession agreements of 1951 and how it concerns Egegwe Kingdom.
What makes you think I know anything about this kingdom? I'm not from this kingdom.
I heard you talk to Bishop. I know you know so much. I have seen your secret files in the computer. So you better talk, because I know you know more than enough.
So you've been searching my things? You bitch!
I was trained by the masters. Your guns are emptied. You better speak now and we remain friends forever. Or you shut your mouth and you are dead and gone. I will do 10 counts and the counts start now. 1, 2, 3.
My cupboard is broken. Beautiful girls are simply evil.
I want you to explain to me what you mean by Duncan being the summation of evil.
Didn't he tell you he fled from Mexico?
He didn't flee from Mexico. He told me Mexico became too expensive for him, so he signed out.
He told me a different thing entirely. He was hired by a faceless group, and he murdered the wife of the ruling party chairman. The big party man went into detailed investigation and arrested all that were involved. And on the verge of arresting him, he fled from Mexico.
Is it because he killed a powerful woman in Mexico that made you qualify him the way you did earlier?
Duncan came back here and murdered his mother just because the woman refused giving him the document to the house his father owned in Lagos. As I speak to you, he has the document. And he sold the house to 4 different persons. And those that went back to ask questions were murdered by him. At the last count, he has killed more than 200 people in this country. And I don't know how many he has killed in Mexico. All I'm saying is that you should never be caught with Duncan all alone.
He seems to know everything the Council of Elders are planning. So it's only wise that I dance to his tune. Get to know what he knows.
I'm not asking you not to use his knowledge of all the evil that happens around him. All I know is that Duncan is evil. He is deadly. You should never be caught all alone with Duncan.
You think you can kill a man like me?
Duncan is a perfectionist. I have seen mafians, but I've never seen anyone as deadly as Duncan. Once he says he will do anything, those that know him consider it done. He is deadly, and Duncan is a perfectionist.
not know what you guys are planning, but whatever it is, you have to do it urgently. Duncan has invited Bishop to his bunk, and which means that they're going to show him all the information in his computer.
So what pertinent information did you get from his computer?
Well, the elders of your land are not committed to the succession agreement that was signed in 1951 by the then elders of your land. The meeting where they asked you to donate money was just diversionary. They have other plans.
Yeah. Of course, we know they have other plans. They always do. But that explains why we sent you to unlock Duncan. Okay? So, what are these plans?
Well, they want the son of the late king to continue as king.
Oh, come on, that's impossible. That's not going to happen. I mean, he's too young to be a king. If we have to wait for him, it's going to be like 10 years or more than that. You're not trying to tell me that the people of this kingdom will wait 10 years for a king.
That was why they placed Chief Odilibe in charge. The elders signed another agreement with the late king that rubbished the succession agreements of 1951. Those that call your land Money Republic have good reasons, because they can actually afford to change any agreement that has never been implemented, just because they signed an unholy agreement with the late king.
Wait, hold on. You're trying to tell me that the late king paid the elders to sweep the 1951 agreement on the carpet?
Well, the king was not happy that he did not enjoy the central palace, so he wanted his son to become king so he can enjoy the central palace.
So, when we're coming here, are you saying that even if we're able to raise the 1 billion, Stanley here still won't be king?
1 billion naira. I'm actually surprised that you would want to give that kind of money. Of course, if you raise 1 billion naira, they will definitely give you the throne. But the problem is, what is in this kingship that you would want to raise 1 billion naira for?
Wait. This is wrong. This is very wrong. You're trying to tell me that the elders of our land can change so suddenly, just like that?
They are elders in Money Republic. Money talks in Egigwe Kingdom, and bullshit walks itself to the bones.
Okay, well, listen, I see you as a very perceptive person. Okay, so I would like to hear your advice here.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wait. You can't be asking Diane for advice in a case this sensitive. She's only a woman. What can she possibly advise? Huh?
I'm sorry, Baron, but I am more than a woman. Do not forget that I was trained by the mafia. I can give advice to anybody.
Yeah, well, she is a mafia.
All right. I'll remember that. Stanley, let's leave Diane out of this. I will personally tell you what we are going to do. Okay? I'll take it from there. If you don't mind, excuse us.
Fine and good. Excuse me. Wish you luck.
Come see.
I didn't say anything in that meeting because I was closely monitoring the young man, the king designate. In fact, something is telling me that we are about starting something that will ruin this our kingdom.
Ichan, why would you express such a stand? We are the men that control the affairs of this land. Why would you think that we are about to do something that will ruin this kingdom?
Even in 10 to 15 years, Prince Cyprian will still not be man enough to be king. Why are we playing politics with such a gigantic thing as ascension to the throne? Why?
But if anyone had told me that you said all these things, I would never have believed it. Why are you saying all these things? Why?
Let us invite the king designates and make a decision. We need to crown one of them king so that we don't lose this kingdom.
Why didn't you say this rubbish before the late king? Why are you coming up with it now? You were there at the secret meeting where we had and agreed that this young boy, that we're going to wait until he's old enough to become king, then we crown him king. So why are you sounding like this? Why are you talking? I mean, what you're saying is contrary to the agreement you signed.
Even before the late king cajoled us into signing the agreement, there was an original agreement signed by our predecessors in 1951. That 1951 agreement is stronger than whatever we signed with the late king. So if you ask me, what we signed was utter rubbish.
What? Well, there's something I would like to beg of you. Please, do not let any of this rubbish you are saying go beyond here and get to the other party, because it will be disastrous.
Now clarify me. Suppose the two young men bring the money we asked them to bring. What will happen?
That's no problem. Anyone that comes first, we crown him king. As simple as that.
What I understand now from what you said is that you're not even committed to the agreement we signed with the late king. That is it.
Well, our kingdom is called Ekwegwe. Some call us the Money Republic. Money counts here in our kingdom. If any of these young men brings 1 billion naira, we will crown him king and make him rule over the business and forget about the oil.
Forget what oil? Which oil?
He doesn't know about the oil?
You don't even need to ask him. I can answer you. I don't know.
Okay, let me tell you. There's a man called Mr. Criswell. He's billed to be here in a few days' time from today. He's coming in. He's a representative of an European oil company that is responsible, or they specialize in, oil exploration. So he's coming in respect of the oil that has been discovered in Akuluka. So once he comes, we sign an agreement with him, and then we allow them to commence the exploration.
Let me tell you, all oils in Nigeria are vested on the federal government. Kingdoms are not allowed to participate in oil exploration.
See, you are talking like this because you don't know what the Great One Kings do in the South. It is called illegal bunkering. This man you just mentioned is in charge of this. And when he gets here, he will sign an agreement with us. And we will benefit immensely from this. We will make so much money from this business. Now, if we continue to play along with the designates, we will get the 1 billion naira we're talking about. And we'll make one of these designates king and make him rule over this business. Well, Mr. Cipra does not know about this. But believe me, we will all enjoy immensely from this. But I want to know something though. We are doing this because of the money.
As simple as that.
There are a lot of things that are happening here that I don't know about.
Where? All you have to do is keep your eyes open and keep your ears open.
Baron, I know you well enough to know when you're planning something. Something weird and evil. It kind of shows in your eyes. So tell me, why did you tell the girl to go?
Well, Stanley, you see these elders? They're doing what they're doing because they have a bait they're using. I want to make that bait scarce.
Bait?
Yes.
I don't understand that.
See that prince? The young prince.
Mm-hmm.
He is their bait. I want to turn him off I want to knock him out of the way so the elders will be forced to do exactly what they are supposed to do. I need your consent.
Okay, I really don't understand what you're talking about, but let me try and get this straight. You want me to give you consent to kill an innocent boy because of this kingship torso in Egigwe Kingdom? Are you that heartless?
Are you telling me about innocence? You're telling me about innocence? That prince, is he innocent? His father was the major problem. In fact, a major problem in this kingdom. And you are here telling me about an innocent prince. And talking about being heartless. You and I know that those who vie for superior positions are naturally heartless, especially when it comes to eliminating the opposition. That prince, Stanley, is your opposition. Give me the consent to take him out of the way so you can take that which belongs to you.
You are scaring me with your looks. Have I done anything wrong?
Stanley, it has been revealed to me that Egigwe Kingdom will become a land flowing with abundant wealth. It will be so rich that people will be calling us Money Republic. When that time comes, people will begin to kill in order to belong to the ruling class. I'm telling you this as your father. Do not ever try to shed human blood in whatever thing you are doing in your life.
I am not part of the people they call radical. I can't see myself ever shedding human blood.
Good. Do not ever scheme over anything to the point of killing a human being. If you are confused in life over any matter, just laugh. Try to laugh. Laughter has a way of solving big problems. If laughter fails, watch. Fold your hands and watch that thing. Is that clear?
Yes, Papa.
That's right.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm not asking you to join me. I'm not asking you to do it with me. I can do it on my own. Just give me your consent.
All right, listen. I am not giving you the consent to kill anybody. Am I making myself clear?
And you want to be king? You want to be king with this I'm a good man, lenient disposition?
The noble thing to do here is to fold our hands and watch.
Stanley, you're not talking like a mafia. You're not talking like the mafia that you are, Stanley. Oh, God help me, I'm listening to a preacher. Listen to me, Stanley. Mafias do not preach.
Listen, I know I'm a Marvin, okay? But I will not give you the consent to murder anybody. I have never killed anybody in my life, and I will not start now, not because of this kingship torso, not ever!
Beautiful. Then give them the 1 billion.
I'm not even thinking about that. I don't have that kind of money. Where will I get that kind of money to give them?
Okay. You don't have that kind of money, and I know you do not have that kind of money. So give me the chance to get this idiot out of the way so you can take that which belongs to you.
Now let me just make this clear to you in case you did not hear me before. You are not killing anybody for me. Okay? You should concentrate on the meeting between Duncan and Bishop. Find a way to make it vulnerable so that we can know what is going on. Not thinking about killing someone innocent. Anybody for that matter. Okay? For the last time, nobody dies.
won't shed blood.
Is anything the matter with you? What are we doing here before the town hall?
In 1951, the succession agreement was signed under the obu tree that used to stand here. That tree was uprooted to build this town hall. That implementation agreement ought to have happened here. I called you to ask you, why didn't it happen?
You are asking me as if I single-handedly prevented it from being implemented.
Is it because the obu tree was uprooted that the elders uprooted the truth, replacing it with falsehood? There was no provision for the traditional prime minister to discharge the powers of the king. The elders made it so. That's falsehood. There was no provision in the kingdom for Prince Cyprian to mature to become the king. The elders made it so. That's another falsehood. Those that uprooted the truth should urgently plant it back before the evil wind will start to blow.
Please wait. I want you to expound on the message you are giving. Are you saying that our people are not doing the right thing?
The language in the mouth of everybody is money. Do not love money at the expense of the truth. The truth is priceless. No matter how you hide the truth, it must always find its way out. Do not be among the people that will be disgraced when the truth comes out.
Noble men that died in this kingdom are now beginning to get involved. What do they want me to do now that money is coming in? No. I'm not going to stop here. Dead men are dead men. They have no part in the new politics and should not dabble into the business of money sharing.
I overheard you talking, and I was wondering if we had a visitor.
Gladys, my beautiful wife, as you can see, there is no visitor with me. I'm talking to myself.
You were talking to yourself? How could you be talking to yourself?
Gladys, I remember. You told me you have something to discuss with me. Come and let me hear it now.
I heard you talking, and I asked, do not change the topic.
Gladys, if you are not ready to discuss this issue with me now, please leave me. Allow me to think. There is money coming into this kingdom, and men like me are busy thinking on how to get everything controlled. And as you know, I'm always in charge.
Fine. The letter sent from the Council of Elders was read today at the meeting. The women, different opinions, different interpretation from everybody, differently. And I wouldn't want my husband to be involved. I beg you, quit from the scheme. I beg you.
What do you call this scheme?
The copy of the 1951 succession agreement. The content was quite different. Your content of the letter was quite different from the provision of the agreement. And I wouldn't want my husband to be involved. I beg you, don't be involved.
Who gave them the copy of the agreement?
The creators of the agreement included the women of the leadership of that time. Now, the women of this time want to implement it. That's what they want to do.
Gladys, come. Come here. Come and sit. Come and sit down. Look at your husband. Do you know why we are now called Money Republic?
I don't know why they call us Money Republic. I am not interested. I am not from Money Republic. I am a woman of this kingdom, and I will do things right. I will follow the people that do things right.
Look, Gladys, there is money coming into this kingdom. And I want you to realize that your husband will not be part of something that will amount to nothing.
I know. My husband, the women leader, has threatened. She has threatened to adventure the unthinkable, the unspeakable, even beyond. You and I know what she can do. You will not sit here, pretend you don't know what she can do. You know very well.
Gladys, may I know what you mean by threatened to venture unspeakable?
My dear husband, I beg you, do the right thing. Pick up your phone. Call the people you need to call. Call whoever. This kingdom must implement the 1951 succession agreement, or else we women will do it.
Venture the unthinkable. What can Mrs. Techesona do? What can she do?
I was trained by the masters. Your lungs are empty. You better speak now and remain friends forever, or you shut your mouth and you are dead and gone.
She was trained by the masters. Who are these masters? What does she want from me? How does she enter me so easily? Don't come here. Who's phone?
I just realized that you have deposited something in my house. I am beginning to like you, which is very strange because I don't fall in love.
Who is this?
My name is Diane. Men actually fear me because they think I am brutal. But I put it to you that I am very, very harmless.
Now listen to me. I asked you for the very last time. Who are you and who are you working for?
Listen, I do not work for anybody. I work for myself. But if you agree to my terms and conditions, I could work for you.
No. You're only calling me because you presume I have seen the rubbish you left at my door. I ask you again, who are you and who are you working for?
Listen to me. I am swimming in McGregor Sweets and Spa. which is about 30 kilometers from where you are. So how could I possibly deposit something in your window? I didn't drop anything in your window.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello. Are you at work?
Yes, sir, I'm at work. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Very good. That's beautiful. Listen, there is someone who's trying to play a fast one on me, and I want to prove to that person that I know almost everybody in this town.
Why don't you let me know what you want me to do for you, sir?
Listen, is there any lady swimming at your pool right now as you speak?
A moment, sir. I need to check out the pool.
Please do that fast and call me back. All right?
All right, sir. I'm already going to the pool.
Hey! Come back here. So tell me, how much do you possibly think we can pay you?
Excuse me, ma, who?
You think I do not know that he asked you to come check him here?
You're wrong, ma. Nobody sent me.
Listen to me and listen good. You better be very, very careful. Because not all ladies are just ladies. So you better watch it. Be very careful.
Yes.
You're right, sir. I saw a lady.
Good. Describe the lady to me.
Chocolate, it's tall, well, and really out of ordinary. I have reasons to believe she uses evil powers.
Okay, where is she as you speak?
She left the queen my presence, and I think she's taking her back now.
Alright, thanks. Thanks for your cooperation. I'll see you soon, alright?
Thank you, sir. You know I always like winning your tax.
Yeah, and that's because, you know, nobody works for me for free. I'll see you soon. Put a smile on your face. Alright.
You dressed already? I didn't say anything.
If only you knew me, you will not give information about me. But you know what? I always leave before they come.
God, who is this lady? How was she able to dress up so fast?